I chose to do an app called the Busy Bee Busing app, and it's an app for students, parents, school administrators, bus officials to use, and helping everybody know what's going on with the bus and when it's coming, when it's dropping people off, where a student is. And why did I choose it? Weather conditions often make it challenging for students to wait outside for the bus for long periods of time. Rain, snow, they want to know when the bus is coming, or parents want to know when the bus is coming. 2, parents often leave before the child is on the bus or not home when the bus drops them off. 3, there are emergencies and parents often need to be notified when these emergencies happen. Current bus services that I found was called School Bus Tracking App, Here Comes the Bus, and Safe Stop. One of the problems I had with these is I couldn't really see what they provided or how they worked. They didn't show me a whole lot, so I had to just come up with the ideas myself. I created a desktop version, device version. So the Busy Bee Busing service has the first page is either you log in if you already have an account, or you create an account. You would have to mark down who you are. Are you a student, parent, bus employee, school employee? Okay, this is an example of the student page, similar to the parent and the employees pages. You complete this information, put this in, and then you would click done, or always the little bee up here in the right corner is your logout, and it will always take you to the login page. So after you've created an account, then you would log in. And I had to create this page. It wouldn't normally be there, but so I've called it software page. The coder would know to when the person logs in that they're a student or parent or bus. But for the sake of the app, I had to put this page in. This is an example of the parent logging in. They would come to this page. It would tell them, it would start with Mark. They could click on Mary, Jim, and that would be highlighted. And then it would give the morning pickup, drop off. I have all of the times on there. If it was that date and they'd only been picked up, then it would have that time. If they'd been picked up and dropped off, it would have those times. So you get to this page by clicking on the map, on the little map icon on the previous page. And it gives the estimated time of arrival for wherever they're at, whatever time. If they're headed to school, it's going to give them the arrival of school. If they're on their way to their home, then on the arrival to the house. Again, the parent or the administrator or whoever it is that's looking can click on the child's name. The one for the bus and the school employees is slightly different than this one, so they would be clicking like a down arrow and choosing the child. But they have the little time clocks that would take them back to that previous page, and the arrow down at the left corner also would take them back to that previous page. And again, the little bee logs you out and takes you to the beginning. So the lessons that I learned are that sketching ideas are really helpful. I've never liked sketching and often would just go in and start doing the digital, but I found the more complicated they are, that it is really helpful to do sketching. 2, user testing really helps refine, and just people see the things that I don't see. And I thought, oh, it's almost done, I've got it, and then I'd have somebody check it out and they go, oh, what about this, what about that? And I'd have to go, oh yeah, I didn't see that. Choosing colors is challenging and often needs to be refined. I found that everything that I did, I had to change the color scheme about 3 or 4 times. Don't use borders. I tend to want to use borders and boxes. Try to avoid those if I can. And this last project, I learned how to use Adobe XD, and it is a wonderful tool. I just love it. It takes too long to go over all the things that I learned. Prototyping really helps you see the flow of the project, and refining and redoing is absolutely essential.